I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, my phone has been mucking up. Okay, so let's just do this part again. So what you do, we want to find 70% of your target heart rate. Okay, so what we do 220. Oh, let me just get a piece of paper. 220 minus your age, which is 31, which equals 189. I think you're better at maths than me. There we go, 189. Okay. So then that's your maximum heart rate.
Yep.
Okay. So what we want to do, we want to minus your resting heart rate away from your maximum heart rate, which is 80. So that gives us a 109. Okay, so this is your heart rate reserve. Okay, so what we want to do now is times 109 with 70%, so it's 0.7.
Yep.
Okay. And that equals 109 times 0.7, 76.3. But then we want to add back on the resting heart rate. Okay, so 76.3 plus 80 equals 156.3. Okay, 156.3. Okay, so now we've done that, let's just go back to the first section first. Let me just tidy up. Okay, so we go back to your stage 2 and 3. So your height was 160. 160. And your weight was 60.1, perfect. And your BMI was 23.48. So under that, no risk factors. Okay. So you got a -1 risk factor there. And we have your BMI again, which is 23.48. which is 0. Your waist girth, which we haven't done, but your resting rate is
80. Is it that one?
That's it, 80. Okay, which means that's your resting blood pressure, not your heart rate.
Oh. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's my mistake. 135/80. Which means it's not another risk factor, okay? So we just have to wait for your waist girth, but like I said before, it's looking pretty good. So how we do, why we do your girth measurements, it's because if you jump on the scales, it may not change, okay? But your clothes may feel lighter, okay? So a better indication of how you're going is to do measurements, okay? So we're just going to do chest first. And it is quite an intrusive measurement, but I'll do my best to. We have our ways to get around it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just get the tape measure.
Take
that. Thank you.
And stand up.
Of course. Okay, so normally around the chest we take around the 4th rib, which we won't do at the moment. So if you could just send that around your body for me. And what we're going to do is that we're just going to take it around the underarm, and I'll take it from the back. Okay. So it is just a greater, easier way for us to just not intrude in your personal space. Okay, we're looking at 87.3 centimeters for your chest. 83.7 centimeters. Your arm, so how we do the arm, we find the acromion process, which is your shoulder bone, okay, and your lateral head of your radius, which is your bony part of your elbow. Okay, so first of all, let's just find bony part, a bony part. So we'll find the middle. And if you could, what are we at? We're at about 30. So it's just about there. Just put your finger just there. Perfect. Okay, and let's just up touch. And we'll wrap it around, just like so. Oh, you've done this before, haven't you? 30.5 centimeters. 30.5 centimeters. Okay, so next we're going to do your waist. Okay? So if you can do this, what it is, we just find the narrowest part of your waist. Naturally the tape measure will fall there, but we just got to make sure it is your narrowest part. Okay? So if you just send that around your body for me. Excellent, and I'll just take it at the side.
Just like that side.
Yep, perfect. So that looks like the narrowest part. And we're looking at 73.5. Next is your hips. Okay? So how we do this, if you just turn side on, I just have to look for the greater protrudence, which means the part that sticks out the most. Okay? So what I'll get you to do, once again, I've got to turn the tape measure around correctly. I'll give you that side. Excellent. If you just pass it around, I'm just going to find the greater protrudence, posterior protrudence. Make sure it's straight. Okay, just breathe normally. We have 95.7. Okay, so with your thigh, the best way to take this measurement is to sit down for me. And if you can put that at your bony part of your hip.
So just up here?
Yep, just there. I'm going to take it here. And so we're at 40. So if you can just put your finger on 20, stand up for me. Okay, and that's where we do it midline. Okay, this is the mid thigh. Okay, so I'll just take it down. Okay, and just like that. And we're looking at 51.7. 51.7. Thank you. Okay, so now we've just got to do some calculations. First, we'll go back to the sheet. Okay, your waist girth was 73.5. 73.5. It means that it's under 80. 0. So now this is all done. We can look back and as you can see, you're a low risk client. Okay, so it means that you can exercise up to vigorous or high intensity, which I did show you the chart before. I'll just show you one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, vigorous or high.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So that's it for stage 1. Back to stage 2, we're going to do your waist and hip ratio. So how we do this, I just need my calculator one more time. We divide your waist, which is here, by your hip. Okay. Your waist, 73.5 by your hip, 95.7 equals 0.768. Okay, so I have more little funky charts here. Okay, and these are for you to take home to have a look at. These are just averages and where you compare. So I've highlighted. So your waist to hip ratio, bom bom bom. Female, you are 0.76. You're in the acceptable range. Okay, so there's no problems there. Any questions so far?
No.
Feel good? Excellent. Okay, so next is our.
Hard part.
This is this is the fitness side of things. Okay. It's not the hard part. It just gives us a fantastic idea of where you are fitness-wise.
Yep.
And so we can look back and see how much stronger you are. Basically, on this, the bigger the numbers, the better, the more fitter you are. Okay. So we want to increase those numbers as we reassess. Okay. So first, we're going to do the step test. Okay. This is a cardio endurance exercise. Okay, and it measures VO2 max, which is the amount of oxygen your body utilizes as you conduct the endurance activity, basically. So that's going to be your step test. Then we have a sit and reach test, which measures your flexibility of your hamstrings and your lower back. Then we have a push-up test and a plank test. Okay, that's it. Okay, so first of all, we'll do the step test. Okay, excellent. What I might get you to, I might just move the step so it's further in to the camera.
I'll take this off because it might get hot.
Okay.
I'll help.
There we go. Just hold that for me, please. Okay, so this is going to be a 3-minute test. And you're going to step up. Yeah, I'll just move the chair. Excellent. And just make sure that you're in camera. If not, I can just move the camera, I guess.
All good?
That looks good. Okay. Yeah, let me just check it. Okay.
All good.
Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm going to have a metronome. And what? Yeah, I think it'd be better off doing it on this side. Okay, for 3 minutes. I'll just get a stopwatch, which is on this phone. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to, it's a 96 beats per minute. So what you're going to do, you're going to step, 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 step. Make sure that you fully extend, okay, and fully come back. 3 minutes, then we're going to sit down, and I'm going to find your pulse. Okay?
Keep yawning.
Okay. Stopwatch. I'll just get the metronome.
Yep.
I don't know how to use these iPhones, I'm sorry. Metronome timer, here we go.
Yeah, that's good.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
So, what you do, step, 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 step. Okay, for 3 minutes. I'll tell you when. Go. That's it.
Just checking there's no fan.
No fan, you're fine. Good. Keep going. It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so we're here for 3 minutes. You're 20 seconds down. Just make sure you fully extend. Nice work.
Getting my steps up on the Fitbit.
40 seconds in. You're doing good, you're doing good. Remember, don't go too fast, just stay with that metronome. Harder than it looks, isn't it?
It's very high.
It is very high, it's only 30 centimeters. You're doing good. Step, step. You're a minute in. good. Don't forget to breathe. Some people tend to hold their breath when they go red, so just don't forget to breathe. Halfway.
I'm counting.
Good job. Good job. You're at 2 minutes. We've got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Nice work. 2:20. So when I say it's 3 minutes, I want you to sit down and I'm going to just check your pulse for a minute. Don't forget to breathe. Relax. Nice work. "20 seconds to go. "10 seconds to go. So I just want you to 5 seconds, sit quietly. 3, 2, sit down on the step for me just up here. Now I'm going to check your pulse. Okay, excellent. Let's just stop this.
I guess it's been annoying after a while.
Okay, so your heart rate was. That's not a chair. That's not a chair.
You can sit on it.
Okay, let me just stop this. Okay. So your heart rate fell. How old are you? You're 31?
Yeah.
Okay, so your heart rate fell at 135, which is between poor and fair, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so your VO2 max is the, I would say maybe 22, 23.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just note that down. That's something to work on. It's just to something to.
Not very fit.
No. I'm sure you. It's a hard test. It really is. It's 22. Okay, that's the hard part done. Yep, I just did just there.
Oh, that's I didn't know if you needed to write that.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Just in case.
Okay. So that's done. Next part is flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a box just here. What we might do
Do you want me to help with this
is...
again?
No, I'll do that, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, just making a noise.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we might just do... if you can just do a hamstring stretch for me.
Uh-huh.
Just hold both sides while I set up the camera.
What kind of hamstring stretch?
So if you would just like to just
Put it up. Okay, yep.
up there and then reach. Okay, just hold that just while I set up. Okay. And And let's not forget your other side.
Yeah.
So the point of your flexibility test is to measure your flexibility in your hamstrings and your lower back. Okay.
Do I need the shoes on or off?
Take your shoes off and socks off, please.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what you do here, you put your soles of your feet on against the box here.
Yep.
Okay, your feet flat. You bend from the hips and you push this as far as you can.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put my hand on your thigh to make sure your knees don't bend. Okay. Okay. So and we're going to do this 3 times. Just make sure. Okay.
Feet together or apart or just where it's right, comfortable.
Yeah, just where it's natural. Okay, so just make sure, just reach forward and push, and hold. Very nice.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, 0.9. I'll just grab my. It's a tough test. So 0.9. So it's +9. I should say. Okay. If we can just do it again. Oh, very nice.
Yes.
+12. Okay, and when you're ready, one more time.
Oh. In the bottom.
Budget cuts. Here we go. Just push. Remember, don't bend. Just. Point +14. Very nicely done. So your result is 14. So if we have a look at the averages, female, you're 31. Okay, 14. You're in between the 90% of the female.
Cool.
Well done. Okay, so next.
Put my shoes back on?
Yes, put them on, please. I'll just fix up the camera. Okay. Hopefully it's straight. I think it's been crooked all this time.
That's okay.
Okay, so the next one is to ensure your endurance strength in your upper body with the push-up test.
Okay.
So, what you're going to do?
Watch the thing behind you.
Yep. Okay, hands outside shoulders. You're going to come down. Brace your tummy so you don't bend your back. You're going to come down for your elbows at 90 degrees and push up. Okay, down and up. So it's how many you can do in a minute or how many you can do with perfect form.
It's going to be the longest minute of my life.
You're going to do excellent, I promise you that. Okay, so I'll just grab the timer and the test results, which I've put over here on my goose. So this is why I don't like. This is why I like to be organised. Okay, I'll just grab the timer. Okay, so on your knees for me, please. Unless you want to do it on your toes, that's fine.
Goodness, no.
Okay, I'll just make sure you're inside the camera.
Take that off.
Yep, no, that's
So it doesn't annoy
that's
my
no
wrist.
worries. Okay, so eyes
That
forward.
there?
Okay. Yep, and I'm just going to set the timer. So remember, your back stays neutral and straight. Okay, you go down to 90 degrees and you push. So let me just set the timer. And go. Down and up. So remember, at 90 degrees, chest down. Now brace so your back doesn't dip. Good, and push out of the ground. Well done. 10. 11, 12. Don't forget to breathe. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
Ooh,
27. There we go. You're struggling, so we'll stop it there. 27.
I'm happy with that.
Happy with that? Excellent.
Woo.
27. Well done. Okay, so once again, push-ups. Female, 30, 20, 22, 30. So you're above average. Well done. Okay, same thing with your plank. What we're going to do, it's going to measure. Do you need a minute?
No, all right.
Okay.
That's right.
It's going to measure your endurance strength of your core.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to start elbows under shoulders, and then we're going to push up. So our weight's forward, our back straight, and our tummy switched on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you're going to hold that for as long as you can. Okay, so there's no normal data for this one, so this is a benchmark for you.
Okay.
Okay, so
10 seconds.
okay, so
I'll wait till you've got the
I'll
timer
get the
ready.
timer. I'm coming. I'm
That's
just.
okay. All right.
I don't like being in 3 places at once.
Okay.
Okay, so get ready. So, okay, so your back has to be
I'll go
straight.
up on my
Okay,
toes and stuff.
so go.
Yep.
So just bring your hands just there, just like that. Perfect. So keep that butt down.
I'm shaking already.
You're doing good. Okay, brace that core. You're doing really well. Okay, when your butt dips, I'll correct you. And once I correct you twice, we have to stop. We can't do any more. Okay, just breathe through.
Okay.
You're
Come
done?
down in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 56 seconds. Well done. Really well done. 56 seconds.
Ugh.
Okay, so if you want, just have a seat.
I'd love to.
And I'll get you a water bottle for you.
Thank you.
There we go. Have a drink.
Thank you.
Okay, so from what I could see from that, let me just change this. So you're in it. This isn't the chair I had before, was it? No, it
No,
wasn't.
that one is.
Okay. So what?
It's a very tall chair.
Yeah, this is a very tall chair. I'll change. So what we can gather from this is from memory. Under here. So we perform poorly in our cardiovascular endurance.
Uh-huh.
So that's something we need to work on.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put that into your exercise program down the track. Your sit and reach test. Your flexibility is it was. And I've lost. Here we go. It was 14. You're female. So it was fairly good. So if you want to keep that flexibility up, I would recommend some good group fitness classes like body balance, yoga, and just make sure you're stretching after your exercises. Your push-ups 27. Okay, you're above average. So if you want to improve that, okay, you work on your strength. But you're doing fairly good there. And your plank hold, if you want to improve that number next time, do some core work. So core exercises, there's a CX Works, I believe, from Les Mills, which is group fitness, which works all your core.
Mhm.
So the one we really want to work on is the cardiovascular, okay?
Mhm.
So we'll have a look at that again next time,
Mhm.
and we'll implement that into a program for you.
Cool.
Okay, so I believe these are yours to take home, just to make sure. Okay, that's just to look at for next time. These ones, we file them, that's right. We put them in the back room. No, locked. Any questions? You did really well. Thank you so much for your help. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you.